Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the Transformers the Movie retro toy line. This is of course Generation 1 Autobot Hound. What we're going to do for this video then, we're going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We'll then have a detailed look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. We've got to do some obligatory comparisons, that is of course with the original Generation 1 version of himself, with one of the newest versions of himself, with other versions of the Generation 1 mould that they've used as well, and of course seeing how he looks and displays with the newer figures, again under the same toy line. So as you can see, quite a bit to get through with this video. So as I start to pop all these back, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to this channel, if they'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now, please, because it really will help me out. The other thing I need to do is thank In Demand Toys in the UK, because that's who I purchased this from. And as you can see, they got him out to me nice and quickly and safely. Right, let's start off by looking at the beautiful, beautiful box art. This is really nice. I know it's a little bit of a bummer sometimes without the fact that you've got the window to see the figure inside, but if you've got artwork this beautiful, then it's sort of, in my eyes, kind of makes up for it. For those of you who are interested, if you wanted to buy the box and keep it mint and sealed, it does fit the same containers, the same cases, acrylic cases, that the original G1 figures fit as well. The dimensions for these are exactly the same, so if you wanted to get a case just to keep it in nice and neat, you can see there that it is exactly the same. Right, okay, let's open this guy up and have a look inside, because again there's no plastic with this, so there's going to be just some tie wraps, I would imagine, holding him all together. So what we're going to do, I'm going to open him up right now. I'll keep it going and let's see how he's tied in, because hopefully he's tied in nice and securely. And you can see here as well that the beautiful box art does indeed continue around the side as well. Excuse the glare there. And let's bring, oh, that's completely stuck in. There he is. We've got the instructions. Oh no, where are they? They must be stuck. Oh, they fell out the back. Right, what I need to do, you can see then, is set him free from there and come straight back to you. So I've set him free from the packaging, and first impressions pretty much exactly the same as with all the others. It is just much lighter than what I expected it to be. It does look good, but it is exactly what they're advertising it. They're advertising it as, you know, the cartoon colours of him, and it is exactly that. And the other thing as well is, you forget, if you've not held one of these before, just how weighty the back portion is, because although this front part is plastic, all of this back part here is die cast metal, which of course is great. It means it's nice and robust, and it's brilliant that we've gone back to some rubber tires as well. So they've really done exactly that. I mean, I'm going to say a homage, but it's not a homage, it is the same figure. They've just reused the mold, but I'm pleased, as I say, that they kept the rubber tires with it. The other thing that I like, the same with all the rest, there's no sticker sheet. All of the decals, or shall we say the what would be stickers, are already tamper-graphed on, and indeed they look exactly as you want them to, not over the top. There's not loads and loads. You've got the star there, Autobot logo, wheels exactly as you'd expect. It's a brilliant working little toy. So with regards to accessories, we've got the rear mounted gun, which would just pop into this hole here. We've got the canister, which is going to fit onto the back there via that hole. We've got the spare tire with nothing on it this time. In the G1 version, there's just something on it. In fact, I've got a bit of a beaten up G1 Hound here. As I said, he is completely beaten up, because I'm going to do a better comparison in a minute with this one. But you can see what I mean about the tires being rubber, which is the same. Of course, it just lacks the chrome, but it's not going for that look. It's going for how he looks in the cartoon. And of course, in the cartoon, he didn't have really shiny silver pieces, but you can see there's none of these extra bits all around the side. These stickers were originally put on by the factory on the G1 as well, so they're not even there. And yeah, of course, the wing mirrors, even though these are snapped off on there, they're silver chromed, whereas these of course are grey. Let's move this out of the way, and that's pretty much all there is to say, to be honest, about the alternate mode. Let's have a look at him in his robot then. So transformation with these isn't the most difficult. The only problem is I'm worried about is because it's a brand new toy, it might not go exactly as planned. So let's spin the box around just so we can have a look there. And that's just reminding me as well, if anybody wants to have a quick look at the tech spec, you can pause it there and have a read of it yourself. And what we're looking to do then is hold onto this nice and securely, and then slot perfect. The front part's moved up, that's not so bad. This then gives us the freedom to turn the whole bottom section underneath, fold the seats up carefully out of the way, like so. Take these which are at the waist, turn these down like this. Just be wary that it does feel stiff, and that, again, that's probably just the fact that it's a new toy. Let's take these arms. I'm going to bring them out first. I think it's easier to bring it out rather than fold it down first. So what we're looking to do is, if we fold these down out of the way like so, and then we're going to bring this over, this indeed then should push the arms out. So normally when you bring this down, you could see that moves it out itself. Same principle on here. It is just really unnerving because it does feel so stiff. So as you move them down, the arms have now come through, which is perfect. The head reveal, shall we say, as they've now called it in some of the newer figures, is there as well. And yes, these are his tiny little arms. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. I suppose if you wanted to, you could put this up, but that's not very cartoon accurate. And the reason why this is sticking up is because I've left the water, well, the canister on, shall we say. Right, there's a horrible glare there. Let's bring this closer where you can see him in more detail. The head sculpt with the new blue eyes is brilliant. It looks very good. Again, there's not too many stickers, which is perfect. If you compare to this guy, there's just loads. Again, I've already mentioned the missing chrome, but that's not what they're looking for. And it's much better without all the stickers, because of course the stickers can peel, they can fade. So in my opinion, it's better for that reason. Let's attach the accessories as well then, if I can keep him there without the glare. What I'm looking to do is bring this into, I was trying to show you that getting in the way. So I'm going to lift this up for now so it's out of the way. You've got a cutout there. This is going to slot into there like so. In fact, I might have made it worse by putting that in the way. I'm going to slot it in. Yep, there we go. Now I'm not going to take one of the missiles off the sprue. I'm going to use one of the G1 ones. They are exactly the same again, just without the chrome. This, I would imagine, is it going to have some venom in it? Is it going to work? No, they took that. Now you see, I don't get that. They took the spring out of that, but not in the Seeker ones. So if you see my videos on the Seekers, I don't understand it. I'd rather have the same size, smaller missiles, and indeed not have them firing than the larger ones. And I'm going to pop the gun in his hand as well. And then the rest of the stuff you can't really store anywhere, in all honesty. You'd have to keep it separate. But let's bring these, let's just adjust this ever so slightly so we can go a bit closer to have a look at him next to his original Generation 1 self. So what we've got, you can hardly see the head popping out. That is a common problem. It doesn't really raise straight out, in honesty. Then we've got Detritus, which is the eHobby version of the mold from the early 2000s. You can see how they look together, which again is great. With regards to newer versions of Hound, he's always been quite a small figure, to be honest, in the scale. So is he going to fit? I might have to zoom back out now. Yeah, typically. So that's the Netflix Siege version of Hound. You can see obviously how much they've improved him, but this is obviously Earth mode. This is Cybertron mode, so it'll be interesting to see that. Last few comparisons and display things then, just to show you, because there's not really much more to say about him, to be honest. First and foremost, with the Autobots, there he is with Hot Rod. Then we've got Starscream. See what I mean about them large blasters? I'd have much rather had the smaller ones than the ginormous ones. But there we go, guys. There are the 4 retro toy line figures that are available at the moment. It's an interesting toy line. Myself personally, I think if they're doing this, we obviously need the purple Astro train. That would be fantastic. But in the meantime, this is and was the quick video review of Hound. Let me know what you think of him in the comments, and is this the sort of toy line that you're going to be looking to collect as well? Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.